Darkmasamune 87 here, Mr. Hack and Slash, and I got some things I want to address that honestly, like, I've been calm about a lot of things for quite a while, but now I I feel like I have to share it with my viewers. I have to put it out there and let the viewers know what's actually going on with me and the team and just everything in general that I've been viewing, that I've been getting in the mail. I mean, I need this drink, man. But it's it's horrible. And honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, where should I start with this? All right, the gaming community. Everybody, every part of the gaming community, it has a lot of positives and it has a lot of negatives. I said this before in a video, and a lot of people enjoyed that video and they watched it and they're like, "Oh, you're so right, it's true." But it's getting worse. It's like some people are trying to fix shit to help the gaming community, and then there's other people that want to fuck it up, and they get a kick out of fucking something up, and seeing another person get treated like shit. I It's mind blowing. I don't understand why people enjoy that. I really don't. How would you like it if that was your mother, or your sister, or your brother, or somebody that was just related to you in general? People don't think that way. No, they think like, no, it ain't happened to me. Fuck you. Which is the ignorant way of thinking. If you're grown and you're telling people what to do with their life, but you're saying you don't have no time to be hating or telling somebody what to do with their life, but you just told somebody what to do with their life, that's the biggest contradiction I've ever heard. Ever. And there's so much shit going on that I've been wanting to share for a long time, and I'm like, should I bottle it in? If I bottle it in, I'm gonna fucking explode. And there's people that don't seem to understand that shit. And that's why a lot of people bottle shit in, because they don't want to talk to somebody about it. And then all of a sudden that person's like, yeah, I'll hear everything you gotta say, but deep down they're not hearing what what you gotta say. They're not. They're only they'll tell you what's going on with them, and you gotta listen to what they're telling you, and you got to think about a solution to fix their problem and what the fuck they're going through. But when you go through something, whether it's you, me, anybody in the world for that matter, when you're going through something, they pretend like they're listening, but they're actually not listening to a motherfucking thing you got to say at all. And it's hard. Like, I did this Dynasty Warriors 8 review. There's people saying it's horrible, all this other shit, and they're insulting me. But yeah, you got a whole bunch of other people saying that's constructive criticism. Constructive criticism, the definition of constructive criticism is when you say something positive or negative in a nice manner. Not fucking insult somebody for the whole world to see that shit. It's especially if you're a kid, you're young, about 10 years old or something like that, I understand. But if you're in your 20s and older, and you're saying that's constructive criticism, so let me get this straight. Let me make an example. It's a messed up example, but it's just an example. If your mother or sister was walking down the block and one of your friends happened to go, damn, not for nothing, but she looking like a hoe. You're not you're gonna take that as constructive criticism? Even if he said that in a nice manner, you're gonna take that as constructive criticism? I don't think so, man. I don't. I mean, everybody could, and it's so fucked up. I don't get it, man. You guys thumbs up the most negative shit. It's not everybody. It's just. Then I seen a video of one of my friends. Like, this dude is the most kind person I've ever seen, like, in a long time, because I've been through too much in life, and seen the worst of the worst. And I know people out there probably been through even worse, but that's why sometimes in these vlogs I try to vent, I try to give advice, I try to be a role model, and it's hard for me not to say a curse word or be upset or anything with everything that's been going around with me. It's hard, and I hope everybody understands that. And if you don't, I don't even know what to say anymore about that shit, man. It's upsetting. It's upsetting, and nobody thinks open minded about shit anymore. Nobody realizes how busy I am in my life, and the fact that I take the time out to make these videos for the world to watch. Alright, constructive criticism, okay. You can tell me, yo, you can work on this or whatever. That's fine. But you don't have to insult somebody in order to get your point across. So if that was the case, if I'm talking shit to somebody, that's not constructive criticism. If I'm going, hey, you sound like a stoner, and your voice sounds fucked up. Get a new mic, get this, get that. What about if that person doesn't have all of that, but they're still trying to make something? Seriously, like, what if the person, right, is not going too well in life, and you're talking, you're belittling a person, you're talking down to them, and you think that's constructive criticism? On a mature scale, if you're gonna give somebody constructive criticism, inbox them that shit. Don't put it out there for everybody to see, because you want everybody to notice what the fuck you said, and then think it's constructive criticism that you're insulting somebody. That's like the example I made before. If somebody, and this is the worst, yo. I don't wish this on nobody, because what I wouldn't want done to myself, I wouldn't wish it for anybody else. But if somebody walked up to you and said, like, just like I said, your sister's dressing like a hoe, whatever. I'm just trying to give out constructive criticism. You know damn well that's not constructive criticism. If somebody tells you, hey, you sound like a crackhead or some crazy shit like that, that is not constructive criticism. That's a fucking insult. If you're a true friend and you're mature about shit, you pull the person to the side, not tell that shit in front of every fucking body, asshole. The fuck? That's an asshole move. The same shit if a woman did it. That's being a dick. That's some dickhead shit. It is. And the other thing about, oh, I thought you were black. You know what? I'm Puerto Rican and I'm black too. I never knew my race had anything to do with my voice. What the fuck is that shit? That shit blew my mind too. I'm like, god damn. So there's no light-skinned black people. Everybody that's black is dark. And you gotta have a deep voice to be black. What kind of fucking shit is that? That's crazy, man. The shit that I've gotten messages that people come up with, it fucks up my head. Like some and this definitely is a fucking rant. It is. Now, what happened to somebody that I know? My friend, It's you know what, he is my friend, because the dude, when you need somebody to talk to, he's there, and he's willing to support and help out and ride or die to the very end, like a true friend would do, without asking for nothing in return. This guy had a group of people he invited with him to go to the Evo. Those of you that are in the fighting game community, you know what the fuck the Evo is. You gotta know. If you don't, then look it up. I'm not gonna talk shit and be like, oh, you're dumb as fuck because you don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna say all that. But make a long story short, these people that he invited to go with him, he was the driver and he was the gas. He let him know straight up the 411 what was going on with everything. 2 months ahead, not 2 weeks, 2 months ahead. And those three dickheads, I hope they're watching this video. I really hope so, because you guys are the biggest emotionless, heartless fucking pieces of shit that I've ever seen in a long time. You left that dude out with no water, no cell phone, in the middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere. 105-degree weather in the middle of nowhere. He didn't even eat or anything. All he asked for was, hey, can I borrow a cell phone to make a call? And you motherfuckers said, I need my phone. Seriously, you're gonna leave somebody out for that? That's you basically left him for dead. That's basically what it is right there. And this dude that I've seen, that I've subbed, and I subbed him because he speaks the truth, and people dislike that shit. I don't get this. He has proof. He had proof like a motherfucker about three guys that treated my best friend like shit, and people disliked it. So let me get this straight. You'll praise the lies. If I was to lie every fucking day, I'll be the biggest YouTuber in the world. I'll have the most subs, the most everything. And people don't understand that. They're like, oh, I don't like this. Look how he's talking. Oh, he said a curse word. Let me hit this like. Let me do this. Let me do that. You're not understanding what's going on around not just me, but the world in general. How us people treat other people like shit and think that eventually they're not gonna explode. There's children right now that I've seen on Twitter. I'm not gonna put their names out there, but their families treat them like crap, and these kids are mature, nice, they're smart. All they're trying to do is better themselves, and they got parents that treat them like they're nobodies. And they ask me for advice, and I give them, and it I'm not gonna lie, it breaks my heart, because I'm a parent myself, and I'm like, why would anybody treat their kids the way I've seen some of these people? Why would you treat, just in general, a person like they're complete trash. Like their life isn't worth a damn thing. I mean, the only thing that I can understand from that is that there was a person that killed a whole family, and the whole family was innocent and didn't do anything, and this person just killed everybody for no reason. Then that's understandable why you hate somebody and you want to treat them like trash. But when you're treating somebody like trash, that all the fuck they're trying to do is something positive. They're trying to build either a gaming community or some artwork or anything for that matter. They want to do something right and they want to be a role model, but you want to talk trash to them to the point where you want them to come out of their character. That's just crazy. It's crazy, and I'm tired of it. And when people stand up to talk about it, everybody wants to put them down now because they want to speak their mind and say their opinion about it. Everybody's like, "Hey, man, fuck what you're thinking and fuck your opinion." That's not fair. Like, what the fuck? But this is what I heard also that was crazy. I This person said, and I didn't know what the fuck to say after that. Honestly, I just stood quiet. I said, this can't be happening. This has to be a dream. Nah, maybe I'm just daydreaming. Maybe I'm half asleep. And I checked the text again, and this person got mad over a video game. Not mad like, damn, I lost and good game. No. Mad like in, let me throw my arcade stick in midair. You know how much an arcade stick costs? Especially a good one. A good one runs about $300-$400, sometimes even more, especially if it's customized. I already know how that shit is already. He threw an arcade stick that was about $500, threw it up in the air because he lost the game. And then to make things worse, like when they lose the game, all of a sudden they're calling you a piece of shit and everything else, and they're talking about you. They're not realizing, which that's kind of a mental illness right there. If you're getting aggravated to the point where you want to beat the shit out of somebody because of a video game, and you threw your $500 controller, not $50, not $40, you threw a $500 fucking joystick up in the air, thinking you balling, you're gonna get it back. You're not getting it back. He broke it apart, and now you got to put your money away. $500. There's certain people out there that they spend about $600-$700 on a one room apartment. So you just threw away half a fucking rent up in the air. Oh man, that and the fact that when you get online, right, and let's say you're in a group and you got your friends, and then you got people, because I know how the competitive scene is. Some people like, damn, what the fuck, I lost, but they don't get that mad to the point where they're tossing controllers or biting them. I mean, like I said, the messages and there's so many people that's told me. I'm sorry, it's just like so many people that's told me like, yo, you should put this out. You should put this out there. You should put everything on blast. You know what? I've gotten to the point where I'm like, fuck it. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Fucking people breaking controllers. There's people that I'm helping. I'm promoting your game. Check this shit out. I'm promoting your game, but yet you're gonna make it seem like, hey, fuck you, but everybody else that was talking shit about you, you kissed their ass. Now, I'm helping. Oh man, this is the shit that killed me. I'm helping gaming companies. I'm promoting their games, and so is a whole bunch of other people I know. And you want to take down channels and videos because of that shit. We're following the copyright laws and everything, but you want to pull down great channels. I mean, channels that's better than some of the big YouTubers out there. And you want to pull down their fucking channels and pull down their videos, and we don't have nothing to say about it. Now we got to start from scratch, and you got all the subs that we had before complaining, saying, hey, why you deleted your channel? And then when you tell them, they're like, that's bullshit. You just wanted to give up. It's it's crazy, man. Like this, the shit that you all do not know that happens behind closed doors, I'm gonna put out there. Now, everybody's like, hey, it's Tecmo Koei sponsoring you. I wish they would. I wish, but it's hard when you got people insulting you and trying to insult your intelligence and just talk shit and think it's cool to do that. Like, yeah, you know what? Let me just keep talking shit to you. Everybody gets tired after a while. Big example, Inspector Chin blacks out on Twitter. He said he tried not to curse, but people pissed him off to the point of no return. And I understand. I understand the feeling because I go through this shit every fucking week. Every week. There's always somebody complaining. Every week. Either complaining or saying something to try to sound intelligent, but they're not. What they're saying doesn't even make no fucking sense. I'm still thinking about it. Constructive criticism is insulting somebody in front of the public. So if I pull my brother aside and go, I just wanted you to know that you a big asshole and I hate you. Now I hope that builds you up and oh man. Alright, so make a long story short, let me get back to the Inspector Chin shit. He gets mad, and I'm gonna tell you why he gets mad. And I don't blame him because I got mad just reading it. People got mad because Dynasty Warriors 8 cover for English, it don't look right. There's no narrator. There's no this. There's no that. When the DLC's coming? When's this? When's that? Right? But then when they don't release, when there's no hack and slash games released in North America, all of a sudden everybody want a bitch now. Everybody wants to be a fucking crybaby now and go, yo, why you can't release it in North America, and start begging and kissing ass. Then once the game comes, they're still complaining. Like, what the fuck? Then you wonder why when a new Tecmo Koei game comes out, that's either something hot. Let me make an example. Just something hot that's only in Japan, and you're wishing for it to come out in North America, it doesn't. Because you're insulting a community manager that put in work to make the game that you beg for to come out. You insult to him, and you're sending threats over the internet thinking that's gonna resolve some shit. That's another thing. These keyboard warriors that be like this and shit, like, get a fucking new hobby, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I heard somebody today, and it blew this shit. Everything that's been going on that I'm telling you all is real shit that's happening. Real life situations that's been going on around me that I just gotta share. But in general, the gaming community is crumbling more and more and more. And it's because of people. It's not the whole community, it's just certain people out there that are selfish, obnoxious, ungrateful, non-open-minded motherfuckers that they're quick to talk shit and tell you what to do with your life, but they're so busy with their life that they're telling you what to do with yours. You tell me if that makes sense. In the Dynasty Warriors 8 review, if you guys see the messages, if I'm wrong, I swear on everything, I'm never commenting on any of my videos that I upload ever again if I'm wrong. Ever. Because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, when I speak my mind, and I always think before I say something, unless I know that this shit was wrong and it's common sense, then I'm just gonna speak out. That's a no-brainer. So if I'm wrong to speak my piece, that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, people are quick to say something, insult, and all that, but when you speak back, it's a problem. They think you're on defense mode. No, I'm not on defense mode. I'm just answering the fucking comment. It's crazy, and I see why big YouTubers don't even answer their comments anymore. Like, and I'm not even a big YouTuber, and I'm going through all this shit. So I can imagine that all the other YouTube channels like PewDiePie and all that other shit. So many damn channels. I don't feel like naming all of them, but I'm just making him as an example because he got a lot of damn subs. He gets so many subs and views. It's incredible. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine the messages he gets that are bad. Like, I could just imagine. I honestly wonder how do some of these big YouTubers handle the situation? Do they delete the comment that they got negative? Do they just leave it out there and don't give a fuck and just let me keep uploading and make this YouTube money? I mean, I honestly would love to know. I really would, man. I wish one of these famous big YouTubers would answer that question, but that's like a 1 in a million chance that shit have happened. All I was trying to do with my channel was upload what I wanted to upload. If somebody had a request, I will, and just enjoy myself. And I know, you know, what was gonna come out of it and everything, but I'm just getting annoyed about it, man. And I got a small channel, and I'm getting annoyed about it because it's so much bullshit that goes on that my viewers don't know about. And that's another thing. I got people that make accounts to sub just to hate on my shit. Like, literally, on a serious note, I do. And I was just trying to promote not only my channel but the team and everything. But there's times that I feel like just saying fuck everything. But I don't do it because if I do, I'm gonna let down so many fans and people that look up to me. And that's what everybody don't understand. Like they're quick to pop shit, but you don't know me. You don't know me, and the people that do know me actually take the time to get to know me. The people that are quick to pop shit, you don't know anything about me, and you never even took the time to find out. So, the shit talking is it's just mind blowing, man. I don't understand you. I really don't. And I'm saying you because I should say yous because there's so many of you that do that shit, but people are like, fuck it, let it slide, block them, do this, do that. There's only, it's like the real world. There's only so many people. Everybody that gets you aggravated, you're gonna block them all. You're gonna punch everybody in the face that gets you aggravated or makes you feel some type of way. There's too many people, man. It's too many people, man. It's too many. So yeah, that's what, and sarcastically speaking, since I have a deep voice, and nobody ain't see my vlogs until recently. Well, some people, well, not nobody, just some people. They heard my voice the whole time, thought I was black. So you have to be black in order to have a voice deep like this. If you talk like this, you're considered a stoner. If your eyes are kind of chinky and they're not like this, then you're still considered a stoner. I got every right to be upset, ladies and gentlemen, and if you don't understand, I'm done. I'm done, man. So, like I said, if I'm wrong about the Dynasty Warriors 8 review, the comment that I put out there, because my inbox is I guess some stupid shit too, but it's really not the inboxes really. It's the comments. Some of the shit I get, I'm like, and then everybody on Twitter sees this shit, and they talk shit about it on Twitter. They won't comment on the shit unless it was a big YouTuber. They'll do that shit. Which personally, I'm like, all right, I see. I defended so many people. I've done so much great shit that nobody doesn't know about for the gaming community, but I get shitted on for trying to build something positive. One minute I'm getting told, "Hey, you're funny as hell. You're great. I love your commentaries," by so many people, and then there's just these few people that instead of giving you advice, they just shit on you. If you guys think leaving somebody in the middle of nowhere with nothing, no water, no cell phone, left for dead, hasn't even ate at all, you think that shit is funny, that person could have fucking died, but people thought that was funny. I can't believe people, man. I can't. And right now, this is this is me venting. This is me ranting. Whatever you want to call it, man. Whatever you want to call it. Because there's only so many people I can trust that I can actually talk to. Because unfortunately, that's just how my life is, man. And I'm sure a lot of other people in the world have the same, you know. They only trust certain people. They don't trust everybody because they've been through so fucking much that they're like, damn, like and then on top of that, you think back to yourself like, I don't really want to keep talking about my problems and what I'm thinking to other people because I don't want to sound like I'm nagging. If you ever felt that way, then, you know, just you could put it on a comment below. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid to speak my mind and speak how I'm feeling about anything that I'm thinking about. Honestly, that's just me. And hopefully people understand what I'm trying to get at with this video and understand where I'm coming from and could put themselves in my shoes with all of this. But shout out to Dark Guyver though. I honestly, my advice about your situation that you went through, that them 3 dickheads almost left you for dead. You know, there's plenty of people out there that they're not like that. They're not assholes like that that'll leave you for dead. Like, there's great people just like you out there, and hopefully you find them, and the next evil trip you ever go to, that situation doesn't happen to you. And other than that, this is all I gotta say for now, man. I got too much on my mind, and I don't want to make this video longer than it already is. But thank you all for watching, and thank you all for supporting, and that's about it. And as for everything else, I'll try to make it happen. I'm not gonna say I am. I'm just gonna say I'll try to make it happen. But other than that, check out Jersey Boy's channel. He got a whole bunch of Dynasty Warriors 8 vids. He uploads at least 3 or 4 vids a day. So check his channel out. Support it. Guardian, he's working on the Way Army. Blazing Ace is working on the Wu Army. I was working on the Jin Army on my old channel with no commentary whatsoever. But I personally don't know if I'm gonna keep working on that. I really don't know. It's too much shit going on, and I honestly don't know who to talk to about it. That's why I made this damn video. Honestly. This Darkmasamune 87, Mr. Hack and Slash. I'm out. Peace.